Given the size of the engineering program here at Windsor, it really allows us to get to know the students and to understand how students learn differently and also what their interests are. So if we can help facilitate, them doing some undergraduate research projects in an area that will help them to really boost their degree and their learning in different areas of their program, and that help to showcase their different abilities and develop their resumes in such a way that when they leave the program and they're looking for work, that our graduates are very competitive on a global scale. It's really good to be able to have that extra resource of going to a professional that's on the campus and figuring out whatever it is that you need help with. So I was really impressed. Certain professors, even just in their classroom, you could tell they're really passionate about what they were lecturing on, and that helped a lot of the students carry on that passion and be a lot more passionate about what it is they're learning.
Because it's smaller, there seems to be more opportunities for the average student. So my marks were not A++. It was really just average, and yet I was still able to go overseas. I started a co-op in China, and then from there I spent a year in Germany, and then finally I did one last co-op term in the US.
I did that last year from September to September, and that was honestly one of the most incredible things I've ever done in my life. It taught me not only about engineering, but I learned to speak German. You take a German class 2 times per week, and just the experience of being overseas and living in another culture for a year just taught me so much that I never would have learned this anywhere else, just being in Windsor. So that alone was enough to, make me super excited about being able to come to school here and getting that opportunity that I don't know if you have that opportunity anywhere else.
My very first week of engineering was brought to me by the Engineering Student Society as a FARHAN. We had an entire week of events planned to get to know our students, get to know our faculty, and get to know our peer mentors that were in higher years. So I think the fact that we have so many different student groups like the Engineering Student Society, Women in Engineering, the different capstone teams makes the community so much more welcoming. It makes school a little bit more about the entire package rather than just completely academic. This facility has enough space that researchers can work together and with their students on various sizes of equipment. We work with vehicles and machinery that allow us to really investigate a lot of the technologies that we're interested in their in situ state. So for instance, if we need to know exactly how a full vehicle is behaving based on specific components as we're researching them, we don't just have the ability to look at those components, but also the full assembly and how that all works together.
And I got to know a lot of professors through that as well. And they're really helpful. Like they'll help you with whatever you need. If you're struggling with the course, if you're struggling with something, they'll tell you what to do, or like take it easy, or like pay more attention to this, something like that. They guide you properly and very well.
This is really cool because being able to do what we learn in class outside is a huge part of engineering in itself, and I know it's one of a few programs that has that opportunity at the undergraduate level. And being able to do the research here in the lab and go out and do it in the field is such an invaluable attribute to have as a student, because you're able to go out into the workforce and be successful right out of school rather than having to learn how to do everything out in the workforce.